What's up friends, Mitzi here. I had so much fun reacting to My Story Animated, so I decided to react to another video on their channel.
I was born to parents who owned a circus, and we loved everything about it.
Daddy, I want to be in the circus too. Please, please, please.
You will one day, and I know you'll be the star of the show.
You really think so?
Honey,
Everyone wants to be
I
the
know
star
so.
of the
Now,
show.
it's time for your lesson. Take out your books. Let's see who wins today. Mom homeschooled me and my twin brother.
I love the
and we'd
purple hair,
often
by the
compete
way.
to see
It
who
looks
got
so
the best
pretty.
test score, which was me, of course. I was a bright kid, but my heart truly belonged to the circus. So when I turned 8 and Dad told me I could finally join him on the team, I was ecstatic. But my excitement turned to shock when he said I'd have to be a clown.
That's so embarrassing. I want to be a contortionist. I've been practicing.
But we need a clown, and you'll be able to make everyone laugh.
Oh, he
You'll do
really
great,
popped
honey.
his
Trust
daughter's
me. I decided
strings.
to give it a shot, and it wasn't so bad. But then I put my own spin to it. I did a backflip, landing in a perfect contortionist's pose. After that day,
I could never do
being
that.
a contortionist clown became my thing. And I became the circus's star
Oh,
performer.
I
Life was
love the
perfect,
beer.
But then I turned 15 and everything changed. I was performing on stage one day when the whole area burst into flames. People running, things falling.
Oh
It was
my-
bad.
oh my
Just as I
gosh,
was
their
running
beer
away
was
from
on
the burning
fire.
tent, I heard a woman scream. So I ran back to help her and we stumbled out, gasping for air. I so wanna thank me? It's no problem. I'm happy you're safe. Huh? I wanna sue this circus.
Oh,
I'll
no.
make sure you never get to perform
Their
again.
beer is
you
gone.
have no safety measures at all. The woman was true to her word. And
bro,
my parents
she
ended
saved
up
your life.
losing the lawsuit. They had to work and didn't have time to homeschool us anymore. When I stepped foot in school for the first time, I instantly knew I was a misfit. People stared at me for the way I dressed, and in class, they were blown away by how intelligent I was. Years of being in competition with my brother in studies had paid off. The answer can be found using a Diophantine equation, sometimes known as the sum of cubes
Damn, that
problem.
girl in the back, she looks
Actually,
really
it's
mad.
Eastern Antarctica that's the coldest, not the whole of Antarctica. Every time the teacher would say I was right, the kids would have a problem with it, but I didn't care. I was having too much fun studying. I became the top student in no time. Life was fine, except Mom and Dad were always short on cash. Our first salaries, we took Mom and Dad to a carnival, and I could see how much they missed their old life. I wish I could find a way to bring my parents' circus back. I was in luck because the very next day, I saw a poster in the hotel lobby asking for auditions for a talent competition. But seeing me in my barista uniform at the auditions, I could tell that the judges weren't impressed. These auditions are for the greatest talent, not someone who can make coffee the fastest. Please,
Bro hasn't even seen what she
Before he
can
could
do and
finish,
he's already
I did
judging
a
her.
killer backflip and a split that made them stand up. in
Now
their
you wanna
seats.
clap,
And
huh?
just like that, I was in. I ran outside excitedly to tell my brother when I saw a guy holding him by the collar. Who's gonna pay for this scratch? Oh, that's right. You don't have the money. I'm gonna ruin you. He was about to punch my brother when I stepped in between and pushed the jerk hard. Let my brother go, you moron. Sorry to scratch your precious little junk, but I'm sure you can afford to get that fixed. Feisty, are we? Do you have any idea who I am? Does it look like I care? Now, do as I say or I'll call the cops. Oh, I'm shaking in my boots. I mean it. Let him go. I stared right into his eyes as the guy smirked before letting my brother go. I guess he was powerful because that evening, both me and my brother got fired.
Oh,
I
man.
was sad, but soon the summer break was over and we were back in school. But something had changed. It was like people had started hating me more than before. What had I done to grind their gears now? I found out soon enough that one of
He
the girls
literally
in my
did a
class
whole
showed me a video of me
switch.
pushing that rich guy outside the hotel. How could you be dumb enough to push Tristan? Yeah, he deserved it. And what's the big deal about him anyway? Don't you use social media? Not really. I like to read books instead. It teaches you a lot, like minding your own business and learning some manners. Now, if you can step aside,
Man, this girl just got roasted. Like, ooh, that was a big fat roast. Like, this girl, she's probably embarrassed.
How dare you!
the rest of the day, I ignored all the angry stares. Later, I found out that he was some kind of social media influencer with over 10 million followers.
10
Good for
million?
him. I thought this whole video thing would die down in a few days, but to my horror, it was worse than I could imagine. I was a public figure now, with all eyes on me, especially because Tristan followed me everywhere. I picked up a new job at a cafe nearby, and Tristan would drop in every day.
That is so
I had it
annoying.
with his stupid face. so I decided to teach him a lesson and poured a bottle full of salt in his food. His face went red as he took one bite. Do you like it, sir? Anything to go with it, like water or maybe some more salt? This is perfect.
What?
Can you tell me who the chef is? I'd love to kiss their hands. She's busy. Anyway, if you're done for the day, kindly leave. You're catching too much attention and it's a little annoying. I'm guessing you're talking about all those ladies by the window. I can
Marry
tell them to
me.
leave if you agree to go out on a date with me.
Are you bored
You for
or
real?
simply crazy? What makes you think I'll ever go on a date with a moron like you?
Ouch, that hurt. But I deserve it. I was a jerk. It's just that I had a big argument with my mom and I took all the anger out on you, which was totally not cool.
Yeah, it wasn't. And you're really not helping your case by stalking me.
I know, but I can't get
He
you off
is
my mind
really
after
on
I
his
saw how you
knees.
stood up for your brother. That takes courage. All I'm asking for is one chance. If you feel like you don't want to see me after that, I won't bother you again.
Tristan, I don't care.
Oh!
Just
Oh my
leave. But the guy just didn't back down. He'd show up every day at my workplace to ask me out, and every day, I refused.
Oh my
And one
goodness,
evening,
that's
after my
slap.
shift ended, I found him outside my workplace with my brother. Later, he told me how Tristan was there to apologize, and even offered to get him his job back.
That was kind of nice of him. I guess he wasn't all that bad.
So when he asked me out again, I decided to give it a
He
shot.
looks so
I was
nervous.
expecting him to show
He is
off
so
and take me to some
happy.
fancy restaurant in the city, but instead, he took me to my favorite taco place. Wow, you're cheap for someone so rich, and you're too pretty for someone that tough.
I thought he was gonna
What
be
were you
for
doing at
someone
the
like
hotel
that.
day? You know, when you hit my brother?
You won't let that go, will you? I was there for an audition.
Wait, for the competition? I'm in it too.
I didn't know making good coffee was also counted as a talent.
Ha
Wow.
ha, very funny. Just then, I showed Tristan a few basic contortion
Okay, girl,
moves,
right
and
in the
he was
table, right in the
blown.
table.
Then he showed me his awesome tricks with guards, and I was really impressed. Wow, how did you do that? That's amazing.
Magic.
I wish my family would feel the same. They think I'll end up making a fool of myself on the show.
When we do things that give us joy, it doesn't really matter what people think. Tristan and I went on multiple dates after that, and soon he asked me out officially. My brother was happy, but the girls at school just weren't digging
They're just
it.
jealous.
I didn't care. With Tristan by my side, I felt like a whole new person. He was so much gentler and calmer than when I first met him, and it made me super happy.
She's so
And then
beautiful,
one day on
man.
his birthday, he invited me to his home for a party. I'd just stepped one
Oh
foot
no, their parents
inside,
is gonna
when
judge. It's
suddenly,
something.
my whole world came crashing down.
Ivy, that's my mom. And Mom, that's
The clown? What is this circus freak doing here? You said you were bringing your girlfriend home. If you think I'm a freak, you should see yourself in the mirror.
Facts,
Guys,
girl,
what's going on?
facts.
You know each other?
Your mom is the reason my family is struggling. She sued my parents and bled us dry. I hate her, and I would do it all over again in the...
I want to slap this lady so bad right now. Like, man, you rich and you sued the whole circus?
That's crazy.
You think I'm the same stupid girl who saved you that day? If you come close to my family, I'll be your worst nightmare. I wanted to say more, but I was too shocked and upset, so I just turned around and left. Tristan tried his best to reach out to me, but I just didn't want to talk to him. If he was her son, then there was no chance of us ever being together. Soon, it was time for the competition, so I forgot about my issues and started practicing. The competition lasted for days, and I was able to reach the finals. People rooted for me, and I was confident I'd win it too. But on the last day, I twisted my ankle and lost to a really amazing musician. I
Wow.
was devastated and locked myself up at home. I just didn't have the strength to talk to anyone. Then one day, Mom and Dad sat down next to me.
A dumb competition can't dampen your spirits, Ivy. You're too good for that.
But I wanted the money. I needed it to get the circus back. I know you guys miss it. I just wanted to make you happy. That's
She
not
is
your
a good
job.
daughter.
And we're happy as long as you are.
Now come on, we need you to get out of the house.
How about some ice cream? Or a trip to the petting zoo?
Anything you say.
After talking to Mom and Dad, I felt a lot better. But there was something that still troubled me a lot. Tristan and his mom. I had been ignoring them for the past few weeks, but he was back to being his
Oh.
stalker self, and it was super annoying. Then one day at home, I was busy watching an MSA video when my dad told me I had a friend waiting for me downstairs. And of course,
It was Tristan. What do you want? I know you don't want to see me, but Ivy, you have to know this. My stepmom... Hold on. Stepmom? Yeah. Mom left us when I was a baby, and Dad married her so I would never miss Mom. So, did that help? What? No. You're missing the point. After you left, I did a little digging and realized that your parents aren't the only one Mom has wrongfully sued. She does it often to scam people for money. Tristan went on to explain how his stepmom was a lawyer and sued people for damages they couldn't afford. Once you get stuck in the whole thing, she makes sure that she gets the most money out of you by creating fake issues, like the fire at your circus.
Wait.
She started that.
Oh.
How do you know she started the
Oh,
fire?
man.
And why are you telling me this? I heard her talking to her assistant yesterday. I guess when she saw you, she felt threatened and started planning another lawsuit so you wouldn't get in her way. I don't know what to say.
This lady is crazy.
Even if what you're saying is true, how will anyone believe us without proper evidence? I'm her son, so if I give a statement, maybe the police can start an investigation. It'll be worth a shot. Tristan was right. I had to try something to make his stepmom pay, so I went with him and filed an official complaint. It took some weeks, but finally, the police were able to gather all the evidence against Tristan's stepmom. They froze her account, but before they could arrest her, she simply vanished. My parents won huge compensation from the court and used that to build the circus.
Oh, that
I
makes
was
me so happy.
And I only had Tristan to thank for everything. I always liked him, but this only made me fall for him more. We were walking over the bridge one day when
I
suddenly
dare you to
Tristan
propose.
turned
I
to
dare you.
face me.
I dare you.
Ivy, I love you. I'm sorry. I tried to let you go, but I can't. I wanted to tell you, but before I could complete my sentence, someone pulled me hard. Tristan's stepmom.
Oh, this lady. I have
Witch,
enough of her.
You ruined everything I had built. You'll pay for this.
Oh, no.
Saying that, the woman pushed
Don't.
me. As I backed up, I tripped and ended up falling. Okay, so here we are, right where we started. I thought I was done for, but Tristan grabbed my arm and pulled
Oh,
me
he's
right back
fast.
up.
He's really
Are you
fast.
Crazy? She could have gotten hurt. Oh, yeah, whatever. She's fine, right? And that was a mistake. Was it? You know, I can imagine you being a witch to everyone, but this is unacceptable. Leave, or I'll have you arrested. Dad knows what you've been up to. Oh, come on. I'm your mom, Tristan. You can't turn me in.
Stepmom.
Now be a doll and give me some money. What? You won't get anything from me, okay? You brat. I will. Just stop it, okay? Haven't you done enough? The least you can do is save your face and leave. His mom left, and we never saw
Oh,
her again.
bro.
My parents' circus is now bigger and better than ever. I was supposed to be the star of the show, but a
Oh, bro. You know who he reminds me of? Tuxedo Mask from Sailor Moon. But anyways, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to put a big fat like, subscribe down below. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.